Ash, back at it again with another one. You know where you at, Ranger Danger. New me, who this? I woke up and I was gonna go hit the gym like I normally do. This was about a year or two into my lifting, and I just started to slowly see gains, you know? And I saw this one guy saying that slow and controlled helps you build the mind to muscle connection. Didn't even know what the fuck mind to muscle connection was. So I click on the video and I'm watching this, and this guy he's exploding up on chest press, but he's going slow down. Exploding up, slow down. So usually whenever I do it, I'm just trying to move the weight, not actually use the weight and use my muscles to push the weight. I'm just moving the weight. So I see it, and this guy's jacked. This guy's jacked as fuck, lean, chiseled. So I'm like, fuck, let me just try it. Let me try it out. So I pull up to the gym for a chest day. I warm up, and I'm warming up a little bit slower, and I'm like, whoa, hold on. I actually kind of feel it in my rotator cuffs. I do the rotator cuffs. Okay. I feel a little bit more warm than usual. Go over to the bench. You know, I kind of just go on the bench, and I usually just don't put any weights on the side, and I just try just the bar. I'm going slow and controlled. Okay. I start putting on heavy weight, and I'm going down, I'm exploding up, and I'm going down slow, and I'm like, hold on, why do I actually feel it in the part of my chest that I never felt it before? Keep going. Throughout the next set, it keeps getting, the burn is even crazier. Hold on, maybe this slow and controlled is actually building something. Each and every single workout since, I have had the nastiest pump, the nastiest mind to muscle connection. Man, slow and controlled has built most of my muscle, has built almost all of my muscle. Now, I went to the extreme of where I would barely even up the strength, up the weight, because I would just get more and more slow and controlled. Now, I was building muscle, but my strength wasn't catching up to how much muscle I was building. So this goes to show that do slow and controlled, but build up the weight over time. Push yourself consistently. Now, you could just stick with the same weight, and if you weren't doing slow and controlled where you push up on positive and go slow down negative, then you'll still build muscle, but your strength won't come. And then eventually, once you get out of that newbie phase, which is 1 to 2, 3 years of weightlifting, then it will be hard to eventually get that strength back. But if you keep pushing and you keep slowly upping the weight and you keep slowly, you know, working on that mind to muscle connection, you'll build muscle so much quicker than a lot of these other guys who are just moving the weight. You know, because I mean, think about it. If you're going slow and controlled, when you're going slow down or slow up, you're really feeling that muscle. You know, you're really letting the muscles do, a lot of those muscle fibers do a lot more of the work, because they have to help balance as going in slow instead of quick. You know, so you're using a lot more of those muscle fibers that are not being used to, you know, slowly going up or slowly going down. So this is what I would recommend. You know, look up slow and controlled bodybuilding exercises. You know, maybe I can make a video if you guys want me to on that. And you'll see that, you know, a lot of these guys, they'll go up slow. You'll see the certain muscle actually making more of the work. You'll feel it a lot more in the muscles. Now this goes to, I think a lot of people don't say this, but you can injure yourself maybe a little bit easier if you're going super heavy. So, you know, start off light, get the form down, and then slowly start building up, you know, the weight. Now it can take a toll on your joints. That's something I'd, you know, look out for. You know, consistently stretch. Whenever I go into the gym, I go and I stretch and I roll up my rotator cuffs because I kind of have bad shoulders. The first couple years of working out, I never stretched. I never did any of that. So, you know, eventually you start getting used to, you know, stretching, start, you know, warming up eventually here and there and stuff like that. But look up a lot of the slow and controlled bodybuilding, you know, routines, and you'll start to see so much gains. You'll start to be so much more sore because you're putting a lot more blood into the muscle. You're putting a lot more strain on the muscle than it's used to. You know, you could put heavier. You're not going to be able to put up as much weight. But trust me, if you're trying to look chiseled, if you're trying to do it just for the aesthetics, the slow and controlled is the fucking way. I am telling you right now. So look up, you know, routines and stuff like that, and, you know, humble yourself. Lower the weight, but, you know, slow and controlled with whatever it is. You know, bicep, slow and controlled. You know, and you'll start to see so much more gains, you know. So, you know, this was just a quick video on, you know, I wish somebody would have told me this the first couple of years of lifting. Slow and controlled. And then when it gets too easy, up the weight. Stick to around maybe 6 to 8 reps. That's what I would stick around to. You know, I was doing slow and controlled, now I was getting up to 10, 12, 15, 20. You know, it's good if you just, maybe at the end of the workout, you just want to pump a shit ton of blood in the muscle. But use those compound lifts. Use those compound lifts at first. Maybe don't go as slow at first. But what I would recommend is, you know, work on your bench, work on your squat, work on your deadlift if you can. Stretch at first, warm up your rotator cuff. Get those lifts down. Get strong with those lifts. And then towards the end of your workout, when you're getting fatigued, lower the weight a lot, and do slow and controlled and just pump the muscle up with blood. That's what I wish someone would have told me. You know, a lot of my gains have came from doing that. You know, so hey man, I love y'all. Keep grinding, keep pushing, like and subscribe, comment down below. You know what I mean? Comment down below. Hey AJ, I shaved my head, baby, let's go. All right man, I love y'all. Ash out. Mwah.